Once upon a time in a faraway kingdom, there lived a kind-hearted prince named Leo. He had a shiny golden crown that sparkled in the sunlight and a brave horse named Star, who was as fast as the wind and as gentle as a summer breeze. Prince Leo loved his kingdom dearly, but he noticed that some villages were struggling and their people seemed sad. One sunny morning, as birds sang sweet melodies outside his window, Leo made a decision. "I will travel to each village, spread hope, and help those in need," he declared. He mounted Star, who whinnied excitedly, ready for the adventure ahead. The first village, Willowbrook. Their first stop was Willowbrook, a village surrounded by majestic willow trees that whispered secrets to the breeze. As they arrived, Leo saw families sitting outside their tiny homes, looking worried and downcast. "What's wrong?" he asked a kind old woman who sat on a wooden bench. "We don't have enough food to eat," she replied sadly, her eyes filled with tears. Without hesitation, Prince Leo reached into his enchanted sack, a magical bag that could hold an endless supply of food. He pulled out fresh fruits, loaves of warm bread, and jars of sweet honey. The villagers gasped in delight as he shared the food, their smiles growing brighter with each offering. "Thank you, Prince Leo," they cheered, their voices ringing with gratitude. "You've brought us hope." As he watched the villagers enjoy their meal, Leo felt warmth in his heart, but he knew he could do more. "What else can I help you with?" he asked. The old woman spoke up again. "Our children need books to read and stories to dream about." Determined to brighten their lives even further, Prince Leo promised to return with books for the children. With a wave of his hand, he made a note on his enchanted map, ensuring he would remember. The second village, Cloverfield. After saying goodbye to the joyful villagers of Willowbrook, Leo and Star continued to the next village, Cloverfield. In Cloverfield, colorful flowers bloomed in every direction. But as they arrived, they found the children sitting quietly, their faces filled with worry and boredom. "What's wrong, little ones?" Leo asked, kneeling down to their level. "We don't have anyone to play with or games to enjoy," one girl said. Determined to bring joy back to Cloverfield, Prince Leo gathered the children. "Let's have a grand games festival," he suggested with enthusiasm. "Games festival?" they echoed, eyes wide with excitement. Leo organized races, taught them how to play tag, and even started a silly dance contest. Laughter echoed through Cloverfield as the children played, and soon the adults joined in, forgetting their worries. As the sun began to set, the villagers gathered around a large bonfire, sharing stories and laughter. Leo shared tales of his own childhood, filled with adventure and fun. He could see the spark of happiness returning to their faces. "Thank you, Prince Leo. You've made us so happy," they exclaimed, their joy lighting up the night. The third village, Silverwood. With a heart full of joy, Leo and Star rode to the next village, Silverwood, nestled by sparkling streams and shaded by tall silver birch trees. However, when they arrived, the villagers looked gloomy, standing near their dry wells with worried expressions. "What troubles you?" asked Leo, noticing their downcast faces. "Our well has run dry, and we can't find water," a farmer explained, his voice heavy with despair. Prince Leo thought for a moment. He remembered the enchanted map that guided him to hidden treasures. With a wave of his hand, he opened the map, and it glowed brightly, revealing a secret spring nearby. "Follow me," he called, leading the villagers through the woods to the spring. As they filled their buckets with fresh, clear water, cheers of joy erupted. "You've saved us, Prince Leo," they shouted, dancing around him. The farmer approached, tears of gratitude in his eyes. "You've given us hope when we thought all was lost." As a thank you, the villagers invited Leo to join them for a feast that night. They prepared a delightful meal using the fresh produce from their gardens, and Leo shared stories of his adventures. A new idea. After the feast, Leo felt fulfilled but knew his journey wasn't over. With a promise to return to each village, he continued his travels. The next day, he visited the enchanted forest where the wise old owl, Oliver, lived. Oliver was known for his wisdom and knowledge of the kingdom. "Prince Leo," Oliver hooted as he landed beside him, "I've heard of your kindness. What do you seek?" "I want to help my people, but I need more ideas," Leo replied earnestly. "Sometimes it's the small things that bring the greatest joy," Oliver advised. "Consider teaching them new skills and bringing them together as a community." Inspired by Oliver's words, Leo thanked him. He rode back to Willowbrook, eager to share his new plan. Upon his return, he gathered the villagers and asked, "What skills do you wish to learn?" They decided on sewing, cooking, and gardening. Leo arranged for talented villagers from Cloverfield and Silverwood to come and teach. Soon the village bustled with activity as they learned new skills, laughed, and formed friendships. Spreading hope word of Prince Leo's kindness spread throughout the kingdom, and soon other villages began to invite him. In each new place, Leo continued to help families in need, sharing food, laughter, and skills. He organized festivals, built playgrounds, and even planted gardens that would provide food for years to come. As the seasons changed, so did the lives of the villagers. With every visit, Leo saw their spirits lift. Villages that once felt isolated now came together in celebration. They shared stories, danced, and sang under the stars, united by the kindness of one prince. The grand celebration. After a year of spreading hope, Leo decided to host a grand celebration at his castle, inviting everyone he had met on his journey. The day arrived, and the castle was filled with laughter and joy. There were games, delicious food, and music that echoed through the halls. As the sun set, Leo stood before the crowd, his heart swelling with pride. "You all have shown me the power of kindness and community. Together, we can create a world filled with love and happiness." The villagers cheered, their faces glowing with gratitude. "Thank you, Prince Leo," they shouted in unison. As the night continued, Leo organized a talent show, encouraging the villagers to showcase their newfound skills. One by one, they stepped forward to perform. There were singers, dancers, and even a magician. Laughter and applause filled the air, and Leo couldn't help but smile at the joy he had helped cultivate. A special visitor. As the festivities continued, an unexpected guest arrived. The queen of a neighboring kingdom, Queen Isabella. She had heard of Prince Leo's good deeds and wanted to meet him. With a regal presence and a warm smile, she stepped forward. "Prince Leo, I admire your kindness and dedication to your people," she said. "Would you consider helping my kingdom as well? We face challenges similar to those of the villages you've visited." Leo's heart raced with excitement.